What is going on, everybody? Today we are back, and today it is now time for episode number 9. As can be seen, we're not live. This is just a premiere. For today's episode, it's going to be actually a pretty basic one. We're going to be going through predictions. We're going to be doing some football trivia and some other fun stuff. Next week, for next week's episode, we are going to be looking at the NFL schedule with a guest. And also, as can be seen if you look at your calendars, it's Mother's Day when you're watching this, or maybe it's after Mother's Day. But you should tell your mother Happy Mother's Day from us. We would love to, through the screen, tell your mothers Happy Mother's Day. So with that being said, we have one more thing to address, and it is the thumbnail. If you know, you know. If you don't know, you should watch last week's episode.
31 inches.
Just remember, 31 inches
all we gotta say about
is a critical number for
inches.
understanding it. But with that being said, we are going to be going through, yes, this is 31 inches
31
actually
inches.
right here. So, with that said, we are going to begin. We're going to be running through. We each have 3 predictions. Nothing has come off the board, as can be seen. I also did delete. We had a couple previous... Oh, there we go. Now I'm on it. We did have a couple previous predictions last week that came off the board. I took them off, though, just so there's not too much going on at once. Soon we will have our past predictions. We might list them over here, but we haven't gotten around to that quite yet. So with that said, we are, I think, just... Why is it so hard to control this? My bad. Yeah. Okay, so with that said, we are now getting ready. As can be seen, we have our 3 predictions on the spreadsheet already. They are just blacked out. If we're going to give a preface, we can give a preface. And then, bam, we're going to change the background color to white, and you're going to be able to see our predictions. So with that said, I don't think I've ever let it off. So I will be leading it off here, and I'll do it from my computer because that'll just be easier. So, since I don't think I've ever let it off, I'm going to lead it off. As you guys may know, one of my previous predictions I had was Dalvin Cook and Zadarius Smith would both not be on the Vikings roster by April 30th, which is right after the draft. They're both on the roster. It was a wrong prediction. So I'm going to alter that one and kind of use it again. My prediction is actually right here. It is... Dalvin Cook will be traded to the Miami Dolphins for a 2024 draft pick. Now, this may seem like a layup, and I won't lie, it kind of is. There was a report out during the draft that they might have a trade lined up and that the Vikings are just waiting till post-June 1st. They'd save more money if they do that, but we'll see. I guess you never know. I also thought my Dalvin Zadarius first one was the layup, and it was not. So we'll see around here, and so yeah, there you go. That is my first prediction. I'll send it off to you guys.
Big Lou, you want it?
Sure. My first prediction here is another one that's going to be at the end of the season like all these, but I'm predicting the Vikings will have a top 5 scoring offense this season.
I bet they will.
Yep, especially since they picked up Jordan Addison there, and they still got Jefferson, T.J. Hawkinson, for now Dalvin Cook, and and Alexander Madison too. I just feel like they're going to have a very high scoring games, especially. But I think their offense is going to score a ton of points.
All right, so for my first prediction, mine is a regular season prediction, and that is that the Minnesota Vikings will win their first game this season, so they will start off 1-0.
So we don't know who the opponent is yet, but on Thursday we'll be finding out. So with that said, I will throw it back to myself again, and we can just keep the rotation going. For my second prediction, it is about a player that's currently on the roster, but there are some question marks surrounding them. It is about an edge rusher by the name of Danielle Hunter. I said Danielle Hunter will be extended or traded by the first preseason game. If you guys are unfamiliar, his base salary is $4.9 million this year, which means that's how much he is going to make. He accounts for more money against the team. Bless you, Big Lou. But that's how much money Danielle will be getting to his bank account is just $4.9 million, which he's going to be looking for more than that. So that is why I think either the teams, they're going to have to come to a decision. Either they're going to extend him or they're going to trade him. So I think they're going to do it between now. I was initially going to say training camp, but maybe he's going to hold out at the beginning of training camp, and that's going to be the sign something has to happen. So there you go. Danielle will be extended or traded by the first preseason game this year.
Okay. My second prediction here is about the Vikings preseason. I predict the Vikings will be 2-1 this preseason. And I don't know. I just feel like the Vikings usually don't excel in preseason games in my knowledge, but I think they'll be 2-1 this year.
Yeah, we don't know the opponents yet, but it's also the preseason, so really the opponents doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It only really matters more for regular season games. But all right, Sam.
All right, so my second prediction is very similar to Big Lou's, although it is a little bit different. And that is that the Vikings will go 3-0 in the preseason. I think we have a really deep roster. There are a couple question marks on defense, but our offense is very high tier. It's very, very good. And I think we'll be going 3-0 in the preseason.
All right, with that said, I'm going to close out our final round of predictions with my third and final prediction. Mine is about a specific player that is here. They just drafted him, I believe, in the 5th round of this past year's draft. Came as a surprise to some people, maybe not as a surprise to others. The Vikings were high on him. I also like him a lot, too. He's coming out of BYU, and his name is Jaren Hall. My prediction, Jaren Hall will account for at least 4 touchdowns in the preseason this year. I specifically worded it this way because weird things could happen. Maybe he'll have like some rushing touchdown, like a quarterback sneak. But either way, on the stats sheet, he'll show up for at least 4 touchdowns. More than likely, they'll be passing. But I guess you never know. So we'll see. But I think we're going to get a lot of playing time out of him. We've seen Kirk Cousins. He's probably not going to play a whole lot in the preseason. We've seen Nick Mullins. He's probably not going to also play a whole lot in the preseason because we know who he is. But Jaren Hall's a lot more of a question mark, new player that I think they're going to try him out a lot more. So that's my logic behind that one.
All right, my last one's a bit of an outreach here, which could become true, but it has a slight chance of it. My prediction is easy to think that you got like someone as elite as Justin Jefferson, who was Offensive Player of the Year last year, and then maybe if he's the Offensive Player again this year, Offensive Player of the Year again this year, and then you got Jordan Addison, the Offensive Rookie of the Year, and my prediction of the Vikings' top 5 scoring offense this season, it's completely possible that could happen.
If that prediction comes true, then there's no way the Vikings don't have a top 5 scoring offense. There's just simply no way that can happen. But, I mean, yeah, that's crazy. Imagine MVP Justin Jefferson in Offensive Rookie of the Year on the same team. That would be like...
No. That'd
be mind-boggling.
You got Matthew's prediction here. Kirk Cousins, MVP. Justin Jefferson, Offensive Player of the Year. Jordan Addison, Offensive Rookie of the Year.
We'll be racking up every accolade but the Lombardi
KJ
Trophy
Osborne
up in here.
over 1,000 yards this season. I mean, if all of that happens, we should win the Super Bowl. But
we're the
that'd be
Vikings.
a problem if they did.
We can't win the Super Bowl.
And you know what? My next prediction will also tie into that. So, like Joel said before, his that Dalvin will be traded to Miami is kind of a layup. You know, that's all right. My prediction is that Alex Madison will have 1,800 plus yards from scrimmage. So that's rushing yards and receiving yards. So I think he'll probably have over 1,000 yards rushing. I don't think that's going to be a concern. But he's also a really good receiver as we've seen in previous years. So 1,800 plus yards from scrimmage is my guess for him. So if that happens, we have 3 receivers over 1,000 yards, like Big Lou says. JJ has 2,000 receiving yards. JJ wins Offensive Player of the Year. Addison wins Offensive Rookie of the Year. I mean,
Cousins with MVP.
Cousins wins MVP. That's should insane. Win the Super Bowl.
Well, but then you got my prediction in there. Vikings will lose in the NFC Championship. So,
yeah.
If
I'm gonna hope you're wrong.
Well, we gotta hope we make it that far first.
I really want you to be wrong.
Imagine if all these come true.
That would be pretty awesome.
Yeah. So, for a little reference here, last year, Dalvin Cook, not Alexander Madison, but Dalvin Cook had just a hair under 1,200 rushing yards, and receiving yards he had about 300. So, in total, that'd be about 1,500. That'd be a pretty high mark for him to make. But if Dalvin Cook's not here, maybe they'll point to him more, but I also think they'll split it with Dwayne McBride. But, we'll just have to see. Wait, it says here Dalvin Cook has been sacked once in his career. Oh, that was the jump pass, I think. No, that was a fumble, though. That was different. In Detroit. That was a whole different ordeal. Well, whatever. Apparently, Dalvin Cook has 1 career sack against him.
And he has a 3.4 QB rating.
He didn't even attempt to pass. So he must have just lined up in like the wild card or something. Or no,
lined up as a QB.
Wildcat, that's what I meant. Yeah, but I guess, yeah, there you go. The more you know, you know.
Interesting.
So with that said, that is our predictions. I should have done this at the beginning, but I kind of forgot to. I should have scrolled it over. there's our standings as can be seen right here on the screen. I forgot to do this earlier. Currently, right now, Sam is our leader at 66% completions. I am 1 for 6 at 17%, and Big Lou is 0 for 1. He's only had one thing, but he's pushed a lot of his things into the future. And with that said, I'm now going to scroll the screen over by a little more, and that is our stuff for our predictions, which is what we're about to do right now. How this segment works, Big Lou has come up with 5 different players. We don't know if we're going to, or 4, excuse me. He's come up with 4 players. We don't know if we're going to do all 4, but we're going to see how long it takes just to start getting through some of them. How it's going to work is me and Sam are going to alternate. We each get 5 questions, making it 10 questions in total. They have to be in either or. They're not necessarily yes or no, but in either or. There can only be 2 options, and we have to guess who the player is. If we can't get it in 10 questions, Big Lou wins, but that has not happened whatsoever quite yet. As you can see on the screen right here, those are all the players we have done before. So some of them are current Viking players. Some are also former Viking players that are just notable guys. Maybe we'll also get some former Viking players that are still current NFL players. But we'll just have to see. So,
Yep. And the restrictions today are past and present Vikings players still.
okay.
That's still what I have planned here.
So they were on Minnesota Vikings at least at some point. So with that,
Someday we may do, like, I may run it to all NFL players, just like kind of more notable ones, and even maybe some like Vikings coaches in there too. But for now, we're just gonna keep it past and present Vikings players.
All right, are we doing rock paper scissors for this, Joel, to lead it off?
yes, I guess.
You guys, if we do all 4 of them, you get 2 and 2. So
Okay. All right. Sam won, so therefore, how about this? If they win, you get to pick. You don't necessarily get to go first.
You go first then.
Okay, so he wants me to go first. All right.
I will defer to the second half.
All right, so my first question that I have for you then is, does this player currently right now play for the Minnesota Vikings?
no.
Okay.
Okay, does this player play offense or defense?
Yes or no questions.
I think Joel said that we can have an either.
Wait, it could be
or
special
flag.
teams,
either
though.
or.
That's why.
That's
Yes,
true,
there
right?
That was what I
There's
thought.
a third option.
It could be special teams. So just say, does this player play like on?
Okay, is this player an offensive player?
Yes.
Okay. Does this player currently still play in the NFL?
Yes.
Here, you know what I should do from now on? I'm going to just start keeping on here. Just down here. I'm going to start
Oh,
keeping
that way
a
they
counter
can
of
see
how
it.
many we have. So, 3. We just had 3.
You could write down the guesses in there too. So
I could, but that might just take too much time to do that. Wait, so what was my last? Oh, current player?
They are
What did,
current.
They are,
current in
okay.
the NFL.
Okay, current NFL player.
Okay, is this player a skill player?
Yes.
So quarterback, running back, fullback, tight end, receiver.
Yes.
Okay.
I do know what skill is, Sam.
Okay, lineman.
I used to be a tight end, Sam. Back in 9th grade.
All right, so I gotta update this. Now we've had 4.
But,
Does this player currently play for an AFC team?
yes, I believe. Yes, those.
Okay,
they're
that
AFC.
I might have one then.
Um,
If that's right, then I think I know. I have a guess at least.
Oh, I think I know who you're getting at. Maybe. I don't know.
oh, NFC. I apologize.
Oh,
it is
okay, then
NFC.
that's
Okay,
not
never
it.
mind.
I was thinking Stephon Diggs.
Oh, I was thinking Teddy Two Gloves.
Okay.
No, NFC. I apologize for that. I was thinking, yeah, that team was in AFC.
NFC, okay. Can I ask like how many total yards this player attributed to?
Just say over
And-
under.
Okay.
You gotta clarify for the Vikings for
So
career.
2022.
Okay.
So 2022, you said this player was active in 2022.
Yes.
Did this player have more than 1,000 yards?
No.
Okay.
Is that like total yards we're saying?
Total
too?
yards, so passing, rushing, receiving, returning.
Okay.
Under.
Okay, so.
I guess instead of like a yes or no, you could give like a yardage, and I could say over under
Yeah.
too.
That works.
So.
Okay.
Okay, I have. Oh, I wrote years, not yards. Oops. So that was our 6th one. Wait, so if I make a guess now, does that add to this total number?
No.
Or is it
but-
just 10 total?
So you can
clues?
ask your question, but you still have first dibs for the guess.
Okay,
'cause
so
it's your
so if
turn.
okay, so we still get 10 questions. So this won't count as a question.
Yep. And
I get it.
since Joel started this off, Sam gets first dib after 10 questions.
Okay. I know this player didn't have 1,000 yards last year, at least not that I believe in. They play for an NFC team. So I'm just going to take a guess here. Is this player Adam Thielen?
It is not.
Ooh. All right. So we're still at 6 questions because that wasn't a question, it was a guess.
Yes.
But now the rule is I can't guess again until he guesses someone. But I can keep asking questions.
So you get one more question now.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I
Your
do.
turn to ask a
I do.
question.
I do. Did this player make... You're going to have to probably Google this one because I'm sure you won't know off the top of your head. Did they make a Pro Bowl with the Vikings?
Yes.
Ooh.
Okay.
This is a
a good
tough
one.
one,
This is a
Big
good
Move.
It is a tough one. You're gonna like who this is though.
Is it like just a player that we know?
Yes.
Just to be clear. Okay.
We know who this person is. Okay. Am I allowed to ask what number they wore with the Vikings?
You can
You can
say
say
over,
over,
under.
under.
Okay. Over, under. God, that doesn't help. I want to know exactly what number. Okay. Is it between the number they wore? Is it between 5 and 15?
Are you saying with the Vikings or
With the
right
Vikings.
now?
With the Vikings. It is?
I don't think that's right. Oh no, it is not.
Okay, so
Okay,
not
'cause-
5 through 15.
I was pretty sure it was this number, but I just double checking.
Okay, so that was our, I believe, 8th.
Yeah.
8th. So,
I don't even have a
dang,
guess
we're
right
getting
now.
close. Okay, this is a tough one.
Good. We wanted
wait.
after the
Oh, wait,
10
they play
que-
for an AFC team.
If you guys get to 10 questions, do you want to keep guessing until you get it? Or do you
No,
want
because
to
you
say-
get the point.
Then you get the
Well,
point.
yeah, I get the point, but you
Oh,
guys
if
want
we
to keep
get 10
guessing until.
How about this?
Oh, yeah, let's
if
do
we
it.
get to 10 questions... I
I-
get it, I get
So
it.
he gets the point,
Yeah.
but we just keep going.
Yep, I
Yeah,
can
yeah.
give a little like more hints and more specifics
Okay.
after that, but
Okay, I get that. Oh, dang, this is kind of tough. All right, did this player... Man. I'm assuming... Was this player... Or is this player... This is kind of a... You get to decide how you want to answer it. Would you consider them a starter for the team they're with right now? Are they a starter or are they kind of just a depth player at this point?
Well, now or in 2022? Because the draft might have changed that.
Okay, well, in 2022, when they had under 1,000 yards of whatever they had.
let me look up the roster.
Or maybe where they're listed on the depth chart. Actually, maybe I could ask.
Actually, yeah.
that
just
might have
look
been
up-
better.
Just look up the ESPN depth chart.
Yeah.
And that'll kind of decide. It's actually a good
I
one, though.
think I have a guess, but I don't know if this team is AFC or NFC.
The idea I was thinking about Jarek McKinnon, but he's an AFC player, so it can't be him.
Yeah. All right, I have one question that'll solidify it.
Hold up. I don't even see this guy on the depth chart here, but I have
He
no
might have
kno-
retired.
Maybe he
I
retired
have no
recently.
knowledge of. So, according to this, he is not on the depth chart. But in my information I was looking up earlier, he said he's still on the team. So it said, like that year through current, he's still on the team.
Maybe it meant through 2022.
Yeah.
I saw through current.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
so he is
So
not.
you should change your question then, because we don't have an
Okay.
answer for it.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
So maybe was the player a starter for the Vikings?
Was this... Well, I'm assuming he probably was, but I guess we don't know that for sure.
Right, because he
Did this player... In at least one of their seasons with Minnesota, did this player net at least 1,200 yards? In any one of their seasons, but with Minnesota. It has to be with Minnesota.
Net 1,200.
So, rushing plus receiving. Or passing, I guess, but I don't think it's a quarterback.
Well, it's less than 1,000 yards.
Yeah,
for
so
the
it's
last
probably not a quarterback anyways, but...
So, yeah. yards on here according to NFL. Not a single one. No. None over 1,200.
So no seasons over 1,200 with
seasons
Minnesota.
over 1,200.
Was this player ever a captain for the Minnesota Vikings?
I believe so.
If he was, I think I know who it is.
Okay. This is a tough one.
I'm gonna be really disappointed if I'm wrong, but I really think I know who this is. You could just look up the player for when they played for the Vikings.
Yes, they were a captain.
Captain? Okay.
Okay. We're, I believe, at no, we'd be at
You have one. No,
1, 2, 3.
that was the
4,
last
5,
question.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're at 10 questions.
So now I get a guess.
So that means
So you get your.
so
guess.
he gets to guess first though because I'm the most recent guesser. So
Yeah.
he's gonna guess. If he gets it right, he gets the point. If he gets it wrong, then I get a guess. And if
And
I get it right, I get the point. If I get it wrong, then it's big lose, and then we're just gonna keep going from there.
All right, guys. Big Lou. Is it the tight end Kyle Rudolph for the Giants?
It is. He's not on the
Let's
Giants anymore.
Go.
He's on the Bucks.
Oh,
Oh, really?
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's on the
I
Bucks.
know
Oh,
he
that's
was a
right.
He was
That's
on
right,
the
I forgot
Giants in
about that.
2021, and he's currently on the Bucks. It is Kyle Rudolph. I actually got a picture with him.
Oh, really?
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna want to see that.
Let's see photos.
All right. So
Way back when.
So glad I got that.
Right there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
that's tiny Lou.
Yeah.
Little
That's
Lou.
little Lou. Yeah.
Joe,
right.
who were you thinking?
I really don't know who I was gonna guess, to be honest. I was thinking tight ends. I was thinking about Tyler Conklin, but he's with the Jets, so
Yeah.
couldn't have been him anyways.
Almost had you there.
All right. So with that said, we are now going to move into
Yeah.
our second player. This time, Sam is going to start first because I did last time.
Yep. And I'm gonna save my the second order on I had here for last because I don't think you guys will get that one.
Okay.
Okay. So here we go.
All right. Is this player an offensive player?
No.
Does this player currently play in the NFL?
Yes.
Is this player?
Oh, I already have an idea, but still.
Does
one
this
shot.
player play on defense?
Yes.
Okay.
Does this player play in the NFC? If they do, I might have already an idea.
Yes.
There's a lot of defensive.
I know it could be
players.
literally.
Yeah, there's
anyone.
a lot of defensive players on the NFC, past or present.
Could be literally anyone.
There's a lot of players, Joel.
There is.
Okay. Is this player a current Viking?
Yes.
Okay, then that eliminates.
That
I
eliminates a
was.
lot of
I won't.
players.
I'll just say.
Patrick Peterson.
No, I was
Or-
thinking Anthony Barr.
Oh
He
yeah.
was the player that came to mind for
Oh,
me.
that's a good person I could use in the future.
No,
I was
Pat
thinking-
Pete's in the AFC.
Yeah, I was thinking Anthony Barr when you said NFC player because it was with Dallas. Current Viking. Has this player? Have they been drafted in? Were they drafted in 2021, 2, or 3?
No.
And not okay. I was gonna say you don't have to tell me specifically. It's just in that time range.
No, they were not.
So they're an older player in this case.
Does this player play defensive back?
Painesville.
Okay.
No. Painesville.
Okay.
That's
Wow, we're already at
already.
7. Holy cow.
Ooh.
I
Defense is tough.
thought you guys were gonna get this.
Okay. Is this
But-
has this player played on any teams that are other than the Minnesota Vikings?
Yes.
I have an idea.
I have an idea too.
Yeah, you guys might get. You get. I would be shocked if you guys did not get this.
I hope you don't take the player I'm thinking of.
This is totally gonna give it away if I guess if I ask this question.
Well, make
You
your
also
make your
have-
guess.
You also have first dibs.
Make your guess first, and then ask your question after.
Well, no, he can ask his question. Can he ask the question and then answer, or does that default?
But
to
I
your
don't-
No,
first
then I
guess?
think it goes over to me.
Yeah.
I think it goes
Okay.
to
I
me
think when the
next
question's asked, it defaults to the
So I
other
think
person.
you'd have to
Okay.
guess before you ask whatever you're going to ask next.
Is it Zadarius Smith?
No.
Oh, that's who I was thinking.
Okay, I have another guess, but
That was my person, was Zadarius Smith.
okay, is it? Can I make another player guess, or do I have to wait for him?
He can't make another player guess
You-
until I do
Yeah,
next.
Sam.
Oh.
But you
Dylan
can
Owens.
still ask a question though.
Yes.
Okay. I'm like certain I know who it is too.
Ooh, I have an idea. Too.
Did this player have more than 50 tackles last year?
Yes. Are you talking solo total?
Just total.
Yes.
All right, oh wait. Oh no, that could still be. All right, I guess I don't know this for sure. A little bit of a shot in the dark, but I'm just gonna take a guess anyways, since it's my turn. So that's our 10th, isn't it? No, 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, so I'm gonna take a guess. Then I have the last question. So I'll just take my guess first. Is this player Harrison Phillips?
It is not.
Oh, that's who I was gonna guess.
Okay.
Oh,
Not Harrison
shoot,
Phillips.
Okay.
So that means I have
Alright.
one more question to ask, then that'll be our 10th one. And then after that, he gets a guess and I get a guess, and then that's it. Oh, dang. That really threw it off. I thought it was
I
going to
know
be
who
him.
it is still.
I thought it was going to be him. Okay, I have another idea too.
I was expecting you guys to get
I
this.
think
Is this
I know.
is this player's? Oh, actually, that'd be kind of obvious if I said it. I'll just do it anyway. I'll leave it vague, so that's okay. Is this player's number higher than 50?
Yes.
Okay, that
That
I have an
helps.
idea. I have an idea
You
now.
were thinking Marcus Davenport.
No,
No.
I was not. I was thinking of a different player, but I didn't want to get too specific with number. I tried to leave it broad.
So
here.
now I get to guess who it is.
You get to guess, then I get a
Okay.
guess, then that's it.
Is this player the middle linebacker Jordan Hicks?
It is.
Dang it! I
Let's
had him
go!
too. I was gonna guess him next.
I was gonna say I thought you guys were gonna get that fairly easily, but
That's a hard one though, because he's only been with the Vikings for
One
like
year.
a year.
1 year.
Yeah, I was gonna. Ah, dang it.
2015 round 3 pick 84.
Yep.
He was gonna be my next. Dang, I totally thought Harrison Phillips.
That's what
For
I
a
was
while.
thinking too. I was like, oh, he was on the Bills. He's an older player.
All right. So with
Oh,
that
yeah.
said, we are now gonna head to our third player. Oh, I get to start it off this time.
You do
since
get to
you
start
did
it off
last
this
time. Does this player currently play on the Minnesota Vikings?
Yes.
Does this player play offense?
Yes.
All right. Has this player played on teams other than Minnesota?
Yes.
I know this is a shot in the dark, but I already have another. I already have a guess.
Of course you do.
Did this player have more than
Oh, I gotta get to my guess.
1,500 total yards in 2022?
Oh, this might be obvious, but I have an idea already.
Me too.
I think we might be
we're
thinking the
probably
same player.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
yeah.
You
I think
probably
we
are.
definitely are.
What'd you say?
More than 1,500 total yards last year.
No.
Oh, okay.
Okay, then it's not who I was thinking.
Were you thinking Kirk Cousins?
Yes.
So was I.
Okay.
That'd be too obvious. Come on, why would it give you such an easy
Ooh,
one?
I have an idea of one that's not obvious,
Hmm.
but it's too early. I'm not going to say that one yet. So that was the fourth question. So for number 5, I'm going to say, is this player a starter? Because if you say no, then I have a guess for my next one.
Oh,
No, they're not.
Okay, I think I know who it is. Well, now.
Oh, mine's also kind of just a...
Okay, I'm going to make a guess. Is it Jalen Rager?
No.
He was not the player I had in mind.
You still get your question.
Mhm. I was not thinking him.
Is this player a skill player?
Yes.
Okay. This is If I get this right, this would actually be insane right now. But when we said Kirk Cousins, that made me think of this player.
Oh,
Is it Nick Mullins?
Shoot.
No.
Oh.
Okay, it is not Nick Mullins or Jalen Reagor. Oh, I still get a question though.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think here. Okay, it's not that position. Was this player has this player been on the Vikings? Have they played here? Okay, this might sound confusing how I word it, but then I'll explain it. Have they played here for more than 2 seasons?
No.
So, okay, you understood it then.
They have not played here for more than 2 seasons.
I already have another idea for a guess then. Well, oh, actually, I do have an idea.
What question? Which
That
one?
was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I forgot to update it on here. That was the 7th. We're heading into the 8th.
You have an idea already?
I have an idea, and it's because of something it's because of his body language to one of the questions I asked. That's what makes me think it could be someone. Wait, who was the last one? Oh, it was me the last one to guess. Okay.
Yes, same.
I'm like struggling to think of players right now. I kind of want to look up a depth chart. Am I allowed to do that?
I thought we weren't allowed to look stuff up.
Oh, shoot. Is this player a pass catcher, meaning tight end or receiver?
Yes.
Okay, that does fit into what I was thinking. So that was the 8th question. But I can't guess my person right now, since he gets the rights to the next guess. Does this player wear a number higher than 80?
Yes.
Okay, then I feel like I definitely know who this is.
Oh, I know who it is. Jesus.
I've known for like 4 questions, but I can't say it.
Well, you had dibs to the question because you guys have both gotten one wrong.
Okay, I think...
Well, yeah, no,
Yeah.
but I guessed last with Nick Mullins.
It doesn't matter. You guys have both guessed one.
Well, I thought it just alternated like guesses.
Yeah. So I guessed, then you guessed. Now
But
you can't guess again until I
Yeah,
guess.
that was what I thought.
Oh, is it?
That was what I thought
Because
it
you
was.
guess, you can't guess the V guess, and then it's open.
No, I
he
thought it
can't
was.
guess until I guess again.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say, is this player's former team the Baltimore Ravens?
Yes.
Thank you for asking that, because not. Oh wait, I can't guess it.
Nope.
No.
Okay, I know who it is, but I can't guess.
I think
it,
we
so.
all know who it is.
Yeah.
Is this player a tight end?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Is it Josh Oliver?
It is.
Dang it.
Dang.
You guys will have fun.
Wait, we guessed more than 10 questions.
Did
What?
you?
Yeah, look at it right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I was the
Baltimore-
10.
well, Baltimore's
okay,
10.
you would have known.
Either way,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
I'm gonna give it to him, even though technically
I knew when you said 80 plus.
Yeah.
So
I
knew
should
it-
have guessed a lower number, even though I think we both knew anyways.
Yeah.
We kind of goofed up at the end. It was more than 10 questions, but he definitely knew who it was, so it doesn't matter. We're gonna count it. I knew anyways, but I couldn't guess.
Okay.
So yes, it was.
This last one will be fun.
Okay.
All right, so it was Josh Oliver, and now this is our final one of the day.
Okay. This one will be a little interesting because I can't we'll see when we'll cross that road if it gets there.
Okay, so Joel.
I-
Oh no, I have the first
You do.
question.
You're
okay.
first.
Is this player a current Viking?
No.
Is this player a current NFL player?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, Popo just went by.
Hopefully maybe they want to guess. Maybe they have an idea. Maybe they knew it was Josh Oliver too.
Is this player a defensive player?
No.
Does this player currently play in the NFC?
I gotta check that. Yes, I believe so.
Okay, NFC.
Just tell us the team and we'll tell you if it's an NFC or AFC team.
Just tell us the player,
they're
and then we
NFC.
got
Just
you.
tell us the
They're
player.
NFC.
Okay.
So that was the 4th
this player play offense?
No.
Okay. Oh, I get first rights at guessing. So, well, I get any rights, but
I may have a guess.
Oh wait, you said NFC player. Okay, then it's not who I was thinking of.
Oh, you're thinking of Daniel Carlson.
Yes, I
Oh,
was.
so was
I was
I.
thinking of Daniel Carlson, but he plays for the Raiders, so it can't be him. Ooh. I actually don't think I'm going to take my guess. I think I'm going to hold on to it. Is this player a kicker?
Yeah.
Okay.
Former Viking kicker. I'm gonna go with, is this player Kai Forbath?
No.
Ooh. Does he even play in the NFL anymore?
I have no idea. I don't know any Vikings kickers that still play in the NFL.
No, he's the only one I can think of. I don't think Dan Bailey does anymore.
No.
I don't think he does. I'm pretty sure retired. But yeah.
Well, you should probably just guess just in case.
You get a question though before I get to guess.
How do you spell Kai Forbath?
Kai
That's what I was thinking.
space Forbath.
Okay, is this
Okay.
player in the NFC East?
Shoot, what was the player I was gonna guess? I'm blanking now.
I'm. Who's all in the NFC?
Cowboys, Eagles, Giants, Commanders.
No. Former American place kicker is Kai Forbath.
Oh, so he
So
doesn't
he's
play
not.
anymore.
He is not an active player.
Okay. I want to take a guess right now, but I'm trying to think of what other Viking kickers exist that aren't Kai Forbath and Daniel Carlson.
Right, there's not a lot.
That play for NFC teams. I don't think he plays anymore, but why not just do it anyways? Is this player Dan Bailey?
No.
Okay, I figured it wasn't going to be, but you never know.
I have a guess.
Does this player play in the NFC South?
Who's in the NFC South?
Bucks, Saints, Panthers, Falcons.
Yes.
Okay, let's count the questions quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've guessed 8 questions.
2 more questions.
Okay, so the Falcons have Younghoe Koo. The Bucks have Ryan Suckup. And Matt Gay, I think. The Panthers, they had Joey Sly. Who was the fourth? The Saints?
Saints, yeah. Will Lutz.
I wonder if he's listed as a kicker, but he's actually a punter. Is it Jordan Berry?
No.
I don't even know what team he plays for anymore.
I don't know either. Is this player on? Is this player on the Falcons?
No.
Okay, that was our 9th one. So I get the last question. Then since he guessed last, I get to guess as well. So, God, I really have no idea who this is.
Neither do I.
I won't
I
lie.
figured you guys won.
He's gonna say the name, and we're gonna be like, "Who is that?"
It's gonna be
No, you guys don't know. Who
like a
this is.
training camp kicker. God, this thing is not ETL. New Orleans. It was Will Lutz, maybe.
So it's not Falcons.
No, it's not the Falcons.
It's got to be a Bucks kicker, right?
The Bucks, yeah.
Who
Who is there?
I
All right,
don't
I'll just say
know.
it. Does this player play for the Bucks?
No.
Okay,
Is that 10 questions?
that was our 10. Oh, dang, that means I get to guess. Dang it, I have no idea who this is. That was our 10th question. I get to guess. He gets to guess, and if neither of us get it, Big Lou gets his first career point.
Okay, well, I don't have a guess.
I have really no idea. I'm just trying to think of anything possible at this point.
So, Panthers or Saints?
So it's either a Panthers or Saints kicker. That's about all we know.
Joey Sly and Will Lutz. Are there
There must
starting
be.
kickers?
There must be. Yeah, there got to be some depth.
So it's got to be a backup kicker.
God, who else is there? Actually, who else is there?
That's annoying.
See, if I guess any player, he's really not going to know then, because even though he probably doesn't anyway.
No, I don't know at all. I don't know. If you don't guess it, Big Lou gets the point.
Yeah, I really don't know
Yeah.
anymore.
All right.
Okay. Well, are we gonna? You
I
guys,
am-
So you guys completely stump.
I'm gonna give up.
He's on the
All
Saints practice squad.
Oh, of course.
The Saints practice.
Yeah,
squad.
I give up. I don't
He
know. who
played
it
with
is.
the Vikings from 2012 to 2016. Then went to the Seahawks in 2017.
Blair Walsh.
Yes.
No way Blair Walsh is still in the
come
NFL.
on,
He's on the
still
Saints.
in
No
the
way
NFL.
he's
He's
in
on
the
the
NFL.
Saints practice squad.
Okay, I thought about Blair Walsh.
He's on the Saints
I
practice squad.
I did think
As
of,
Oh, what did
I
just do?
did think about Blair Walsh one time, but I didn't think he was still in the NFL. I
He
thought
is still in the NFL.
it's listed as former.
Yeah, he's a former American.
Well, that's
football
Wikipedia,
kicker.
Wikipedia.
Played football at Georgia.
Wait, let's go to-
When I was looking it up this
Yeah.
morning, he was current in.
If he was on the practice squad, that means his contract doesn't go through unless.
Yeah.
Let's look him up on.
Okay, I just
Slot
looked
rack
up.
here.
Actually, Dan Bailey is still in the NFL. He plays for the Dallas Cowboys.
No, he formerly played for the Cowboys.
I don't know.
Unless he's
he's
still
listed
not.
under Dallas Cowboys.
Oh, yeah,
I guess this
he
guy's
played for the
just-
Cowboys.
Yeah,
long
on
time.
January 11th, 2021, the Saints signed Walsh to their practice squad to serve as a reserve kicker.
What?
That was a dumb one, to be honest.
That was really dumb.
I would not have ever gotten that one. Well, I did think about him,
On
but I just
January
assumed he didn't play.
13th, 2021, he was released, but re-signed with the practice squad on January 16th.
I should have known. Yeah, if you're a practice squad, your contract doesn't go beyond 1
So
year.
literally
so that means
our-
he wouldn't have be under contract
Our
anymore.
guesses were limited to Kai Forbath, Blair Walsh, and Dan Bailey. And I guess Jordan Berry, since I guessed him.
All right. Well, Big
Well,
Lou
I got
takes
a
his
point.
first victory of the
There we go.
season, and that's going to do it for today. Be sure to tune in to next week's stream, May 21st at 2 p.m. We'll be looking at the Minnesota Vikings schedule. We'll also be picking wins and losses. So that is going to do it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Of course, leave a like.